Sanjay Jha is here. He's your former colleague in the Congress. Sanjay Jha, your question to this point that Shashi Tharoor is saying that, he doesn't believe that there is an official candidate. Kharge, he wants to take the Gandhi's word for it. You wrote a very sharp piece today where you clearly spelt it out that he is very much running against a quote-unquote official candidate. What is your response to this?
The first real tragedy is that I don't have a vote because I'm suspended by the party. Otherwise, Dr. Shashi Tharoor would have had one vote for sure.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Yeah. And if you support it, do give a big hand, right? The second point is I think Sashi's always been very dignified in his public posture. And I do believe that, I don't think he's naive, but I think it'll be rather presumptuous to kind of assume that Mr. Kharge is going to be willing to debate with him if Shashi invites him for a debate. Shashi, would you do that?
No, in fact, some journalist asked me this question, and I immediately said, yes, I would. And then somebody asked Mr. Kharge, and he fairly wisely, I think, said, our job is to debate the BJP, not each other, which is fine with me, because certainly on issues involving the Congress party as a party versus the BJP, there's no question that he and I are on the same side. Our principal difference, Sanjay, is very much this, that we have different approaches as to how to make the Congress fighting fit for the 21st century and for the next election in 24. I believe that we need to bring back voters who didn't vote for us in 14 and 19. And therefore, I believe business as usual won't work. Whereas in many ways, therefore, the choice is between business as usual on the one hand and change, parivartan on the other.
But my point, Sanjay, was this, that you clearly spelled it out in your piece that Mr. Kharge very much was an officially picked candidate.
I would repeat it publicly on your very popular show. I believe Mr. Kharge is the unofficial, official candidate backed by the establishment.
By the establishment, meaning the Gandhis. Very much by them. That is the establishment.
Well, let me tell you, the only way that one can dispel that notion, I mean, Shashi is correctly mentioned that when he met Mrs. Gandhi, she assured him that there is no official backing. But I think this cannot come through an interlocutor or through a private conversation. What stops Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and I respect her enormously, or Rahul, from publicly making a statement saying that all the AICC delegates vote on your conscience? If that happens, I'm willing to believe this is an equal fight. But before you answer that...
quick response to that?
Yeah. I would welcome that, but I mean, it's not my place to tell other people what to say.
Okay, but the fact that they're not doing it indicating that perhaps...
Not necessarily. Mrs. Gandhi very rarely speaks directly to the press.
One more statement before the others come in. Shashi, I mean, you and I have been pretty much on the same side in asking for reforms. But are you honestly disappointed? Because, we are friends with everybody in the G23. Are you disappointed that forget supporting you, they have actually backed the candidature of Mr. Kharge?
Look, my situation is I'm actually one of those who said there is no such thing as a G23. That label was given by the media. There were 23 people who happened to be in Delhi during the COVID lockdown. Out of 100 people, including you, who sympathize with these reform ideas, only 23 of us were available to sign, so we signed it. But there was never an organization. I've never seen them all in the same room.
Fair enough, but I think the point I'm making is that they were all those who were asking for change.
I signed a letter which asked for very specific things: elections to the presidency of the party, elections to the working committee, revival of the parliamentary board, etc. Every one of the points in that letter is in my manifesto. So I have stuck to my thing. I have not changed my mind.
But
those who have changed their mind and moved away from the demands of that letter to support the establishment candidate, they can explain themselves. Don't ask me to explain them.
No, not explain. He's asking, are you disappointed by that?
Who wouldn't be? Of course I am. But the fact is, that's neither here nor there. See, for me, any one vote is worth any other one vote. A big neta's one vote is equal to the vote of a karyakarta when it comes to adding the total.
Fair enough.
So I'm disappointed, but I'm not disheartened. I'm going on.